I think it was the internet actually, because even my OBS said internet connection unstable. So I don't think it's the server. So try again. Because three people are still connected. 4 people are still connected. Oh Shogun at Sheridan. Sheridan's under fog of war for me because I'm so far away. I can't see the battle except on Twitch. Yeah. Unless he had like troops nearby, he has to watch it through here as well. I have so much stuff here. This costs 1 upkeep coin each to keep up. What about this? This also takes 1. That takes 1. My elder councils take 2. Okay. I'm selling fish. Yeah, it was just that my internet at my place for some reason dropped for a little bit. Like even my OBS was saying that the internet disconnected, but then it came right back up. So I think that was the issue. If it kicked you guys out, it was just saying that the internet connection was unstable for a second. Okay, can I move these guys out of there? My budget is 39, 38. Can I make more pottery? My issue is wood. Again. Is it a lot of luck to have copper and tin in a tile? Yes. If you get copper and tin in one tile, that's usually pretty good. I usually see them separately, but if you definitely have copper and tin all in one tile, that basically secures you for most of the beginning of the game. Especially if it's your spawn tile. If it's your spawn tile, you're basically set till the Bronze Age. I'm just gonna... I think I'm just gonna have to wait until my debt goes away. And then make troops. Because if the barbarians invade me again and I don't have an army to defend myself, I might lose my capital. And to be honest, I think barbarians and trying to invade your capital is a little too strong, because they always build proportionally to what you should be able to have, whether you have it or not. So sometimes they send these huge armies at you at the most awkward of times. Supply is 5, demand is 3. Having both copper and tin will get you through the Bronze Age as far as middle go. It's great. Yeah, they're very strong. Shogi says, oh, I didn't know that. Most people probably don't know that, and also I've never seen it happen. I've yet to ever see copper and tin in a tile. I want to get rid of these buildings. I don't need them. At this point, any building that's not producing is just eating up my economy. Need to collect it's just that having to import tin or copper to a tile seems like it would be so much not cash worth. Yeah, the more you have to move an item, the more it costs. So if you basically can get a copper and tin tile, you basically can produce everything there a lot cheaper. Granted, it would still be expensive because it's a whole issue of supply and demand. But it still's better than nothing. Flint, not stocking that. Not stocking obsidian either. I need a... I'll buy these Mechana things. They're worth only 3 coins. And I'm almost out of debt. I'm almost to a positive 100. Almost. I mean, sorry, positive 50 again. I don't know why I said 100. Honestly, Moraria is now perfectly balanced out. It's not losing me money. It's not. Oh wait, no, now it's losing 4. Oh, that's because I'm buying the weapons. Never mind. 1 mat is plus 11. What now? What is plus 11 now? If coppers and hammers are worth more than 10, having to import tin and copper would make it possible. Yes, I got plus 11 gold per tick. Oh, nice. I'm now at plus 44. But Blade Right. So earlier I had this issue where like all my tools were like really expensive. Like my hammers were worth like 40 coins or something. And I was like, why are they so expensive? And then I noticed my blacksmiths, instead of using flint, they were using the copper ore that was really expensive, and I just was like, you're all fired. Like like it just pissed me off of how expensive it was. It went from 3 coins to 10 coins or something, and I was like no thanks, that's just awful. Okay, I'm almost out of debt. I just plus 47. I'm so close. And I'll have the money to buy more troops to keep my current capital safe. So I'm going to definitely build up my army. 18 plus 9 minus 3 minus 7. Once I get the 223 gold elders. Yeah, basically. Once I get my economy and I'm gonna store money for a while and not build anything. So tell me how everything's going, guys. Let's chat while my treasury builds up. I'm just gonna have to basically play no touchy for a bit. Let myself get some cash coming in, and then from there I'll build up my army. Once I feel safe enough with my army, I will then try to complete 2 city here. I might have to hire some troops here just to keep the loyalty. We're gonna call them the police, I guess. No, let's call them. Sure. Oh, I can't even hire troops. I don't have the money. Never mind. No placing down farms. Yeah, I can't do that either. If I do that, it'll just cause more issues. I just need to let my budget fix itself. So let's chat here. And how are the ideas for the tutorials videos coming? I've been making a good list. Also, thank you for all your suggestions for what to build. Also, guys who are all here, start giving off ideas for tutorial videos. Like, if was there ever something you got stuck on and you were like, oh, I don't know how to do this, and you had to like look it up? Let me know. This whole week I have off, so I plan to make all the videos this week. After I finish the video of yesterday's game and this game, I'm going to be making tutorial videos for YouTube. I'm thinking of calling it like YMIR Basics or something. What do you guys think? Also have title suggestions. Either way, I definitely want to get all the videos done by the end of this week before I get busy again. And so that way people can probably start looking at them before the game comes out. So that way all the new players can figure out how to play. That's the goal. YMIR Basics sounds like a nice series. That's why I thought as well, because I thought I was like, well, what would you call this? And I was like, well, it's the basics and it's YMIR, so what about YMIR Basics? I just need like 2 more ticks to be back in the green. How much does Parliament cost? 40 coins. That would solve my loyalty issue with 2 City, but it costs a lot. How much longer are you going to keep the server running? I plan to keep the server running for about 30 minutes. I do admit we tend to go over the time I try to keep myself to, because I just love the game. It's very relaxing, and before you know it, you kind of realize how long a game is, and you're like, wow, we kind of were here for a while. YMIR is such a hard word for a pun. Like, I can't think of anything. Yeah, and for some reason I was thinking of like YMIR from like Attack on Titan, like have her be like in a teacher outfit, like on the side of YMIR, be like, time to get down to basics, children, or like before she beats you up or something like that. Blade Wright says, trading seems to be the biggest thing to trip people up, especially because the type of resource phrase. Yeah, that was one of the first ideas I had for the tutorial videos, is trading, because some people always ask all the time, say, hey, I can't find this resource, I typed this, but you have to type the whole word. You can't just say like copper, you have to say copper ore if you want like the different things. So that was going to be the first thing. And also a lot of people think trading makes you lose money, when really they just don't understand the mechanics of it, because there's 2 types of way for trading. There's trading where you take a net loss on moving the good, but you make it up for having the other tile be more productive. So people think that's wrong, when really it's actually a good thing. And the second way is just the per profit method, where you buy one resource there, you basically send it over for a tax, and you just straight sell it for more. Which is what most players do, because it's the most simple way to understand, which makes sense. And we're almost out of debt. We're almost there. State ownership. Yeah, state ownership is also a good one, especially when to know, like, when to buy things, when not to buy things, what does state ownership do, how's it useful, and stuff like that. At the beginning of the game, maybe do a video of getting through the tutorial, and then maybe well digging. Yeah, I was going to do that as well. I figured I would have to go through the tutorial all the way up to barter, at least. Also, I do plan to make a video, if any of you want to volunteer, who's currently in the game. I was going to use our current map, do like an example of diplomacy and how that works. And same thing with like diplomacy, like messages right here. I plan to use just this instead of making a whole other game. Or maybe I'll just use the other game and we'll just have you spawn nearby. But I plan to make a solo game where I go through all the way to barter, and then I try to nitpick every single issue that someone has from there. Are you thinking short videos or long ones? I plan to make every tutorial video under 10 minutes. Because this game, as we're playing server, yeah, there's a lot of things that happen, and they want to kind of watch that. I definitely want to make tutorial videos really short and concise because people just kind of want the info, right? So I want to keep it under 10 minutes maximum. He could also make a start telling what to do, like critical for food and water. Yeah, I need to do that as well, because a lot of players, they don't do that, and then their workers kind of go everywhere, and they're like, why is everyone starving? Like, I had that issue happen in Miraria, because for some reason, it was set, but because people were dying, nothing got fixed until I went in there. And taxes income is almost done. I need to increase the wealth of Miraria a little bit more, and I'll make even more money and get out of this pothole once and for all. Probably make one more doctor. So close to positive again. I know, I got so much in debt because I bet when I built that one time with the... Oh wow, I've been getting a lot of leather. I bet when I made the... What's it called? Some of those buildings with the really expensive tools. Because, so Blade Right, if you're still listening, one Elder Council would cost me 360 something coins, if I remember correctly. And like, I didn't notice until the second time, and I was like, why is it so expensive? And that put me so much in debt so quickly. I was very angry. I could increase these tanneries for 2 coins. They would make more and make more money. So we're gonna do that. Blade Red says ew. Yeah, I was like so baffled. I was like, what just happened? It's like if the government came back from like the weekend and someone says, by the way, we're $1 trillion in debt times 2, and you're like, what? Like, who signed for this? So it was a crazy. Oh, Blade Right. By the way, we also got longbows. 30% chance on the tech, and we got it, which is nice. Time to pay the college tuition charity and bankrupt your empire. Yeah. Basically, my budget is 51 because now I'm making more leather cloth. Still not making the maximum. But man, like, it was terrifying. 6.4 fish. Okay, we're gonna let our money grow up a little bit before we go crazy with anything. But we're finally out of debt. Thank God. Unlike Delilah, who had to ask for a small loan of $1 million to pay off her debt. I think she still owes me over 1,000 in coins. I think Germania owes me about 200 because of the axes. So Delilah, yeah, you did borrow coins the first time, but then what happened was after that, I also gave you oh, you guys renounced your territory here. What was the first one? And then I gave you axes, and then the axes were really expensive because there was the first thing I was making. Yeah, paid 600 coins. I have it in writing. And then all the axes were expensive because each axe is worth 15 coins. So every time I would buy those, they would get really expensive. Did help the meat economy. It definitely helped that in all your farms too. Same thing with Dry Hill, sending him axes, sending Stuffy axes. But I realized when I sent those goods, I realized two things. One, I probably would never get paid back for it, like as a solid payment. But I realized even if I don't get paid back for it, if you guys get more developed and we can trade resources, that by itself would be more beneficial to me than getting paid back. And the one in the south of you owes you like 100 coins for axes. The name is investment. Yep. Investment is the game. I think the only one who doesn't owe me anything is Blade Right. Blade Right is... Although I did send technically troops all the way here with wheat. So I have no idea how I would technically make that cost. Or like, how would you even put a label of that? I don't even know. Sorry guys, I was getting a text message from my family. They're just asking me something. Yep, inflation makes the wheat expensive over time, so Blade owes a lot of money. Well, actually, when I sent him the wheat, that was when wheat was worth 11 coins. Before the update, and now it's worth 2 coins. So I guess you could say the wheat market crash. I owe 2 coins for a single unit of wheat. Well, for you, it's 2 coins, but for me, when I sold it to you, it was 11 coins each before. But don't worry about paying me back. I don't care if people pay me back or not. Like, to me, it's all about an investment for longer term, like trade partners. I'm finally in the green, guys. Speaking of, since I'm in the green, loyalty in 2 City is getting bad. I need to make an army that can just sit there. Just enough to make sure the loyalty stays above 30. Okay, update. Because I have state troops here. Plus, 19 state legitimacy, authority. Plus 4? That can't be right. Is it just that little for state troops? State troops plus 20. Yeah, there's 10 of you. It should be higher. Why is it only 4? Oshari says, if they don't have any goods, you can always impose buildings to give you money. That's the Iron Bank in a nutshell. Yeah. I could definitely like start like breaking their buildings and be like, I need stuff. Hey, Blade Right, do you by chance know why it says my state troops only give plus 4 when I have 10 of them here? Shouldn't it be like proportional to how many there are? Or am I missing something? If I get rid of high taxes, I would get out of debt. Well, I'd lose some of my current income. But how much of loyalty is that really getting rid of? 2. Mostly it's privileges, but that's like most of my budget. That's half my budget. What policies do you have active? I have all of them except state workers and parliament. And I have paid researchers. But actually, I'm not researching. Let me get rid of that. Let's if I did parliament, the problem is it would be plus 40. It would be that's 40 coins. That's basically all I'm bringing in. I have this I made this quick army here, but the only authority is only plus 4. Recent revolts. Does that mean I need like another like 10 people? Plus 9. It's kind of stable. Well, troops used to be, they increased loyalty based on how many there were. So if you had 20 troops, your loyalty increased by 20. At least last time I played. So it should be increased by 20, but yet when I checked loyalty, it's only plus 9, like half. There are over 600 porcos there. I don't think 10 warriors can scare them. Probably not. So maybe I need to have... $26 guys there. That just keeps my my loyalty at 30. If your loyalty gets below 30, there'll be a high risk of a global popular revolt. 32. Okay, that will keep me in the red. I mean the green. Just enough. And I just need to delay any revolts until I can get my army up. Okay, 10. Don't have any there. And then how much loyalty do I get from guards? 8.4. Huh. High taxes. Can I maybe I should lower my taxes a little bit. 29. What's the highest you can get for taxes, by the way, before it becomes a penalty? Does anyone know? So I want to lower my taxes just to that. I know I said I want to be a colony, but I don't want a 2-city there, LOL. Well, once you take it over as a person, you won't have any of these issues. Your loyalty would be 100 because you're capital. So you would have no issue there, and your state culture would go up as it becomes yours. So that's not the issue at all. Shogun, I can either give you 2-city, or I can leave as a colony, or I can give you Kusara, which has it's arid, has wood, it has obsidian, so you can make a really strong army really quickly. Or when I settle these tiles down here down the river, you can be in charge of those. Or maybe I'll take over Cyber Pig's little kingdom right here, and you can take it over. Blade right. To His Eminence Regis in the court of Moraria, may the gods provide that this message finds you well. Enclosed is a return on the generous investment you made to the kingdom of Ard Alba, gladly given the hope that it may seem that the goods that are currently existing between our two peoples may it serve as a token of good faith in our commitment to the future prosperity of our nations. By the way, you made it the wrong way, Asher. You made it to where a single payment from myself to you for 15 coins. You went through all the effort and you wrote the wrong one. Because see, it says one payment, so technically the correct way would be, you said 15. There. Now a single payment from you to me, not the other way around. July says, oh no, that's my expansion avenue. I want some place to expand, and that little county I can't expand a lot. Yeah, like you can't really expand here unless you went south. So I have no idea. Or maybe I could take over one of these tiles. But I just don't know. There you go. 15 coins. All debts are paid. Shoot, you notice? he was trying to take some money secretly. Authority. No. High taxes. Oh, whatever. If I change it back to 30, will it get mad at me? You'll lose 2 loyalty in all territories. Yeah, then we'll just leave it alone. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, I need to increase my army here. Eagle Warriors are going to be expensive. For 10 Eagle Warriors, it costs me 100 coins. So I need to save up 400. What is the wealth in your capital? My capital currently has a wealth of 418 in territory wealth with a GDP of 2,350. Granted, your wealth might be counted differently because wealth changes in accordance to once you get your once you get currency and fair exchange, it changes what wealth is considered for you. But as long as you're like, if you go to your treasury tab, as long as your GDP is like above 1,000 something and your capital has the majority of the wealth, you should be fine to go to barter. Because that last time I went to barter, it wouldn't have gone well, especially because food was some reason super expensive. But now that food's fixed again, towards cheaper, I think you should be fine. Have you ever got to the Steel Age? I have not. The only Steel Age that I've seen has happened on the official servers. All the other real-time server games I have joined never got that far, either because A, the person who was hosting it quit hosting it for XYZ reasons, or B, they got invaded and lost their capital like I almost did, or C, the game file got corrupted. Those were like the 3 reasons that kind of like killed a lot of people's games. Sorry, I got like 2 messages on Discord. But anyways, I was just responding to some people's messages. Ash was asking if it's better if he spawns now or later. Same thing with another people. So we're gonna have 2 new countries be born next time. Where is the stream? I guess. Is that what he's asking? Can someone send me the link to my Twitch stream in the chat really quick, so I don't have to go clicking around? I think Oshogun, if you could do that for me really quick, that would be awesome. Oh, it deletes it. Never mind. I'm stupid. I forgot that the chat automatically deletes it. But thank you for trying anyways. You're awesome. I can just open. I can whisper. Oh, whisper's good, I think. If you could send it to me in Discord. Because I have 2 laptops kind of thing. Perfect. Thank you. You're awesome. And everyone can thank Shogun. Shogun has actually been so helpful. Even though he's just watching and he's just kind of enjoying it with all of us, he's been helping me translate for some Spanish speakers who wanted to play YMIR. And he's kind of been overall like just a really helpful guy. It's been really great. Actually, I've been thinking of making you a mod, Shogun, if you would want. I don't know how to do that. I can't. I don't have the silver. Oh. Oh. What's it called? Crap, what's the IP? Oh crap. I don't know how to mod LL. That's fine. I don't know how to mod either. Hold on. Copy this. Just in case. Okay. But anyways, for anyone who's watching, I always put the current server IP in the announcements at the very top, just in case if like it doesn't show up, so that way you guys can connect to it. And I always update it. I try to keep announcements very clean for that reason. Still making money. That's good. 2 city. I hope you're not giving me any problems. Oh, I clicked go to territory, not the thingy. Oh, no. That's gonna load. Okay. But anyways, that means we're going to get Ash is going to spawn next session as a new empire. Admiral Bladewright is actually joining us. He has some free time. I don't know where he's going to spawn or if he's going to take over somebody. So it'll be really interesting to see what happens all next session. Yeah, that's almost done. I don't want to what's it called? Blade Right says what? Asher and Admiral Blade Right? Yeah, both of those people in Discord are going to be spawning the next session. Ash was previously the Empire of Porla, but he was on the other continent, so he wants to spawn closer by. Admiral Fisher is also on the Discord, and he had his own real-time server for a while, and then he made the persistent server, Old Kings, if anyone remembers that recently died, and so he wants to join us. Next session, still in debt. I am finally out of debt, but I bet I will be going to debt pretty soon, all over again. I don't want to store any of that. I'm JoJoing in and out of debt. Yeah, that's basically how it kind of goes. I don't know, because like if I increase the production, it's great, but I kind of need to save up money to buy troops. Delilah, for me, it's just a slow crawl as my GDP increases and my positive comes and goes. Yeah, like as long as you're positive, it's pretty good. Are you using merchant stalls? Like, if you don't have that much of a income, at least like upper 20s, you might want to just forgo merchant stalls and just go for where your population just grows as big as it can for taxes. Like, that's sometimes a way to do it. What am I going to do? Still buying those. I don't have any more small shields. So I should probably make what are these guys? Pistolas. Because aren't they like they're very strong. Oh my lord. Upkeep of 14. Do I even have any place that produces more wood than it consumes? Only here. Do I have any weapons makers here? I need to make small shields. My new farms are using stalls, so it's all going to the pop. Okay, that's good. So that does increase your income. I thought of that really. My demand for meat in one of my cities, it got higher, but I also need to export meat to sustain my other cities, so Meat gets higher if your other, but meat should be your lowest compared to your vegetables. So have your vegetables do that. How do you do the annex view? I want to get rid of the farm. I need to delete those fields to start with it. How you do that? You go, let me find a farm here. You go to farm. You define annexes, you click the field button right here, right? No. Did he get rid of it? Did he get rid of the thing? It was on the field. Oh yeah, thank you, Shogun. You're right. It's here. It is the annex tool. Okay, so you click the field that you want to get rid of, and you click the annex tool, and from there you click the farm, and it shows you what's all connected to the farm, like this. I totally forgot that it got moved to the field. So like for example, if I also click this farm, it shows me all that's connected to it. Shout out to Shogun for remembering, and I totally forgot about it. I almost have enough silver to start making silver ores. Delilah said it first. Oh, you're totally right. Sorry, shout out to Delilah. Click on the field, there's a small button in the pop-up menu. I totally read was bottom first. So Delilah, I'm so sorry. It's actually you who gets all the credit. How's my pottery doing? I could actually have more pottery if I had more wood. I think I'm collecting all the wood I can. Like, I could collect a little extra here, but it's so little to what I would be needing. Wow, my GDP tanked for some reason. Oh no! Hopefully you can get it back up, Delilah. This is interesting. If I increase my pottery, I increase my wealth. And if I bring in more wood, I can also make shields for my troops. Nightmares from StarCraft, the voice always saying, I need more minerals. This is a game to be wood. I can see it. Yeah, wood is always sometimes the issue. Or like, you require additional pylons. Like, to me, that was always the go-to phrase. Aren't I allowing all the cargo to of loom to be used? Okay, Bloom or Two City. I think I'm gonna make you. Oh, you actually are not making any pottery anymore because you don't have any clay. So we're gonna make one trade route of clay. How much is Bloom making clay? 2.8. So we'll say 3, I guess. Transfer clay. 3 units. For the price of 2. Add offer. I want to transfer wood. 5 things of wood. Add offer. Kasar, I want you to import the wood. Okay. In Two City, I want you to... I say Moraria... They're apparently fine. You're going to import the... Trade route operator. No, that's not right. Delilah, I can see your cargo. If you buy the cargo, people will have to buy it back from you and pay taxes over exporting stuff. So you make a lot more money. That's what I would do as Emperor. Secretly make everyone, every conversely, so people have to pay me twice. Where is the building menu? It says MZB. Welcome, MZB. I actually not seen you before. The build menu is actually when you're inside the tile. So if I go into the city right here, you will have on the right hand side is your whole building, and it's separated into different tabs like housing, production, military, stuff like that. So you have the building tab here. You have the production, housing, culture, military, government. It's like that, and then you just have to find what you want to build. Speaking of cities, I need to go back to 2 city. It's going to have another revolt risk. I need to take care of that. MZ, then my game glitched out. Did you just spawn, MZ? If you just spawned, then you have to try going in and out of the tile again. And then try it. Why you want to revolt? Want to revolt? 4? I just need you to get to a loyalty of 30. High taxes. I'm guessing MZB is Admiral Fisher, who's down here as Morion. That's really cool. You probably didn't. Like in the beginning, it's you should be fine. Okay, there we go. Loyalty's going back up. There we go. I'm getting more wood. This is getting its clay, which is making its pottery. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. My trade balance is minus 20. Yeah. Not really much I can do about that. I need to get that wood being used. And sorry, Admiral Fisher, I really just I just saw your message on Discord. I was distracted because my Discord channel is to my right and the game's to my left. But definitely primitive, it would probably be best. Because there are some people you could take over, but usually they left for XYZ reasons. Either A, not a good spot, B, too far away. So it kind of like starting on your own would probably be best. Overall, I think. What was I trying to do? Oh yeah, I need a wood or a weapon maker. I'm gonna put him there so I don't forget about him. Actually, wait, I have all these guys here. Never mind. What am I doing? Let me get rid of the ones who are not working because I don't need them. Get rid of you. There you go. Making more money. Pottery. Why is pottery down? Demand is 8.7. So I need another stall to sell pottery. Is that the issue? Yeah, that's the issue. build it there. State resource. I need to get my army up as soon as possible. And then once my army's up, I will start building up my town again. Because I don't want to get invaded and lose my town. Because that is the biggest threat at the moment. By the way, we're almost out of time. So try to get things done that you really need to get done, because it's late. I have to get dinner and then a lot of other stuff. So for MZB, definitely take care of anything that's gonna start, like water, food, all that. Everyone else, start finishing up things that need to get finished up before you forget. If you haven't followed the channel, please do so. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and it makes my life a little easier because I'm trying to reach my goal to get 50 followers at some point. That's the goal. At least my current goal. And are you still in a rebellion risk, 2 city? This place is becoming a pain in my butt. Oh yeah, it's late for me too. Would still keep playing, but this is a good session, mostly watching your army fight. I think to make someone mod, you need to be on Twitch. Yeah, like I will, I'll definitely be on Twitch later. I was just thinking about it, but I don't actually know how to do it, so I need to learn how to do it first. No, the loyalty is fine. Okay. This place is just becoming a pain in my butt until I can afford. Once I can afford to pay for the other thing, I will. Because, like, how much does it cost me to keep these guys? 12 coins. Adding to Parliament cost me 40, so then it'd be 30. Which is basically what I'm making. If I get rid of the trade balance, I would, but then my taxes would go down. Oh, there's so many things to do. CPU 9 Marios is so irritating. Goddamn. What do you mean? Okay. I think that's where we're going to stop it for today, guys. Luckily, we fixed, Blade Right says, Churn, do you need carrots? I do not. I have carrots. What I need is apples. Apples is the only thing I'm missing. Level 9 Mario on Smash Ultimate is so irritating. Oh, I've never played it. I should probably watch a video or something to know what that is. But anyways, we're going to end the session. We completed all of our economic reforms. Since the update, we're back in the green. We're no longer in debt. We need to make the army next time, and then we need to probably kill these barbarians so we don't get invaded again. Thank you all so much for coming. I am so happy to have y'all, and hopefully we will get more done next session, which will be next Saturday, or we can do Friday of this week again for another mini session. Just let me know in the Discord. I'll remind y'all, but this is the map. We have so much going on. It's great. I hope you all have a great time and have a nice weekend. Thank you.